And then support in motion. It just tells you guys it's A, B, C, D, you know, and come look at these. If you don't have them, come look at them and see if you don't want to try to use them as well. Inside is a client tracking sheet. They kind of updated it and made it a little easier, especially to keep track with regard to the B-Slim program, whether they're on the B-Slim Club or not. So that helps a lot too. On the inside of the folder are numbers that the client services, the field services, nutritional hotline, all the email addresses you have available to you as you have questions about what you're doing as a health coach. And then down here they even have the approved snacks that you're talking to. You know, your people first few days, they don't even know they can have snacks because they forgot to read the Quick Start Guide. And you can be their hero. You can tell them, hey, guess what? You can have one of these. They're really actually happy to hear that. Okay, that is the first folder. And let's stop here because I'm talking too fast and too long. And let's talk about any one question anybody has on the first folder or the first call or anything else you have going on. Anybody? I love it. That means this is going beautifully and everybody's getting their questions answered.
Janet, are you actually making your call the first day they're on the program or the night before?
My first call to them, you know, this is what I do, and thanks for asking because I didn't make that clear. In their welcome letter, it says, please call me before you start your program. In my welcome letter, it says that. So I do tell them that, and most of the time they do call me before they start, but quite often I also have to make a note to myself to give them a call on the day before I think they're probably going to start, and that takes a little calculating. I'll either call or email and say, I'm just checking in with you. Did you get your food yet? Have you decided what day you want to start? And please make sure you contact me before you start your program, because we really want to make sure this first week is successful for you. Okay. Does that answer your question? Okay. Some water here, and then I might need some more.
More water.
Okay. That's one for water.
Okay. All right. That was file number one. So this is brand new to you guys. All you guys, are you coaching yet? Anybody? Okay, then that's beautiful, but this does work for you. So I was thinking, how are you coaching without this? I use it. I've been using it for 6 months. It works beautifully now. All of my client tracking sheets are still in these folders. I'm using every single one of them, and I'm still learning from the folder system, as a matter of fact. Yes?
Okay, silly question, because I know you have a lot of clients. Do you have more than one set of them, or are you actually putting all those?
All of them are in here.
Okay.
All of them are in here. You know, at this point, I do have a handful of people that I've been coaching. They've gotten through the program or fallen off the program. You know, it's not many people, percentage-wise. So, yeah, they're
All
in.
your client sheets are in that first or second one.
Isn't this a beautiful thing? So, thank you. Thank you for asking. The first folder, they're going to stay in here maybe the first week. While they are first week on the program, they're getting used to the fat burning state. You're in touch with them a lot, at least the first 3 to 4 days. They're in this first folder. You're educating them. You're talking to them a lot. You're emailing them, okay? And then once they get into the fat burning state, you move them to the second folder, which is this one. So for the next few weeks, they're going to be in this folder. Again, you're continuing to educate them. Here's where the B-Slim philosophy comes in, okay? They're going to learn slowly over time that they're learning these habits of health. And those habits of health are going to serve them for the rest of their lives if they choose. But the program, the meal replacements, make these habits very easy to learn up front. Okay. So about the first 3 weeks, fat burning state, thanks. Here they are. And then it tells you again right on the front of the folder how to talk to them and what to say, and you know, what to bring up, and you're creating habits of health. This is where you talk to them about maybe how to refer people to you, because quite honestly, by this time they've lost some weight and they're feeling good. And they're really happy they made this choice right now. So this is when you try to educate them about how to refer other clients to you. And so I brought along a little envelope. Renee taught me this, and I think it's beautiful. So at this point, after they've been on the program 2-3 weeks, they're losing weight, people are asking them what's going on. It's a really good teachable moment to help them understand that they can help their friends get healthy too. So it's a good idea to send them a little mailer. And in the little mailer, you're going to include a letter. And again, this is straight from Renee, bless her heart, thank you very much. In the letter, it says, "I'm so excited, things are going well for you." She sends it out at the beginning, before, as a welcome letter in the mailing. I like to send it out about 2-3 weeks in, after they're experiencing success. And you say, "Hey, here's the deal." In the letter, you can read it, I'll send it around. You talk to them about how to talk to people about doing it for themselves. So you send them a daily success tracker. It's a journal, and it also has great information in it. Tips about how to stay on the program, reminds them about do's and don'ts again, gives them extra tips about preparing food, etc. So I'll pass this around. That's one of the things in the packet. And then a referral pad. It explains itself. I'll pass it around too. This is a referral pad. They can just, if somebody asks them, rip off a sheet, says, "This is my health coach, call her, she'll help you too." Okay? And then here's the letter explaining. So pass those around together, you guys can look at it. Great tool. Okay, let's see. You know what? I'm going to pass these around too because you need to read them. Okay, so we talked about, here's the first folder. And let me just pass this around this way. You guys can switch as you go. And then number 2, the fat burning, that was it. I'll pass it around too. It'll come behind this. Now, after they place their second order, and it tells you right here, after they place their second order, you'll put them in the 3rd folder, okay? Because at that point, they'll probably be on, to have joined the B-Slim Club, and then, at that point, they're continuing to lose weight on the B-Slim Club. You're going to keep up with their batch date, and that's another conversation for another time. Write it down if you need to know what it is. I know. So here it says, completion and understanding of the B-Slim assessment and philosophy. Continue to talk to them about that, educate them. Exercise, that's what it is. 3 to 4 weeks in, they need to start exercising. If they haven't been, they're going to start. On the website is an exercise link. You can go there. You can send it to them as an attachment in an email. You can tell them to go there. But it's just the beginnings of getting active, starting to move, and then, of course, upping the metabolism. And then if they've been on a plateau at 3 to 4 weeks, start moving again. That kicks in, the metabolism increases, and they're losing weight again. So 3 to 4 weeks, very important there. Okay. So let's go on to the next thing. That's the file system. That's the first 3 file system. First 3 files in the system. I'll pass these around too, and y'all can look at them, but we don't want to take time to talk about them right now because we're talking about getting started coaching. I just want to open it for questions at this point. I mean, I don't know. Renee says, talk to him about coaching. Okay, great. The one thing I can tell you about coaching that works for me is that I had no idea I'd enjoy it, for one thing. I had no idea I'd enjoy helping people over the phone and by email, for another thing, because I'm pretty active. I like to be active. But it really does work. I become energized every time somebody tells me they're experiencing success. And it happens all the time, every day, more than once a day. So I love my work. I had no idea I'd love it this much. So loving what you do and respecting the person on the other end of the phone and listening, which you guys have been doing quite a bit.